the police were so nice, they were moving him along, but they weren't violent against him, and they realized that wasn't a successful march because it did not. It was more so, okay, yeah, we see you, we don't care, and as long as we don't beat you up, then you really don't have a story. Back to it. Yeah. So I was saying that I don't understand how she would actually be able to be charged, and definitely not convicted. Mm-hmm. It's too far gone. It's too like this was the Emmett Till case, mm-hmm. But then if you look at the other issues that have come through, we didn't start getting justice until it was on video. Honestly. Like, they were able to see Emmett Till, but then there was so much narrative about what really happened. But we didn't really start getting justice until, like, the Rodney King, mm-hmm. where Rodney King was beat up by the police officers on camera. Mm-hmm. George Floyd, on camera. Michael Brown on camera, all of this stuff. So we didn't get as much justice because the world couldn't see it. Mm-hmm. And then also they saw Emmett Till, and then like the George Pettis Bridge was like especially if you when we watched that movie, what is it, Selma. Mm-hmm. They actually intentionally did things to provoke the police to go to violence so that the world could see the violence that was not being shown on the other instances. That there was no cameras.
You think they provoked the police?
No, they were literally, like, if you watch the documentaries, Martin Luther King and the rest of the NAACP, they were actually doing things they were going into places and doing some marches and with the expectation that there would be violence. And there was one documentary I was watching where the police were so nice, they were moving him along, but they weren't violent against him, and they realized that wasn't a successful march because it did not. It was more so, okay, yeah, we see you, we don't care, and as long as we don't beat you up, then you really don't have a story. And because you realize that it was the white press, they were the ones that were covering it, and if they didn't have anything to write except 100, 200, 300 black people marched for this, and they finished the march. It was like, it wasn't a story, so it was never published like that. So it had to be something that was controversial, exactly, for it to be shown.
But in tying it back to Emmett Till, she can actually be prosecuted as long as it hasn't reached statute of limitations, because she did lie under oath, because she said that he touched her and he whistled at her, things that can't be proven happened or not. But she did actually lie.
Did she lie under oath though?
She did.
To who? What? Because to my understanding, there was no trial.
She had to give her testimony. Mm-hmm. So and even though it wasn't a trial, she gave her testimony under oath
Right.
and said that certain things transpired which didn't. So those things are things that cause for him to, for them to get riled up.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then they felt like they had to protect their white woman.
Yeah.
So they went and they said, and it was one of the guy's words. He said he was going to teach this N-word a lesson.
Yeah.
So things that she said had an impact on them, because if she would have said, "Oh, he just whistled," it's not that big of a deal. Or she acted like she was
Traumatized.
Yes, like traumatized, physically harmed, abused. So, yeah.
But then it was so long ago. There's no way they have enough evidence. Like that's why the DA chooses,
Evidence-wise, yes,
Yeah.
I agree, because you have to have like beyond a reasonable doubt.
right. If the
In
DA
order
doesn't
to
believe they
prosecute.
can win,
Mm-hmm.
then they don't come
You're just
with
wasting
charges.
taxpayers' money.
Exactly.
Like that.
So it's like if we can understand that, then we can move away from that and focus on things that we can actually have an effect on.
In present day.
Yes. That's really just the only thing I'm trying to get us to understand. Yeah, it would be great if she could get charged, and we would have some justice for Emmett Till and his family. But what's the likelihood of it? Maybe we should just focus on what we can change, which is our community.
Yeah.
We need to change our community.
Because the big question is, what would you gain from that? We wouldn't really gain anything.
Exactly, that's what I was
It wouldn't.
saying.
All it would prove is that she lied.
Yeah.
And people lie every day.
Right.
People lie every day. So.